everybody out there in the DC multiverse, the hero verse, the hero Discord, the hero community. It's LG here from the First Mint. Feel like we haven't chatted in a long time. It feels like a lot has happened, or at least a long time has gone by since we did one of these sessions and since we had the chance to connect right here in the hero community. Maybe summer break for some of you guys. Maybe, a bit of a turn of the calendar, right? For me, I'm a person of kind of, there's two halves to the year for me. There's everything. There's one half of the solstice and the other half of the solstice. There's when days are getting longer and there's when days are getting shorter. And I have to say, days, at least where I am, are now getting just a little bit shorter. And I don't know what that signals. I still haven't really figured out exactly what that means to me or what it should mean for you guys. But I do have to say, it's not the start of a new era or anything here in the Hero Discord, but it is time to chat about maybe what is coming up. And we're going to get the Hero team as well as the Colex team up here today for me to basically grill them on like what is going down, what's going on, what's the plan for the summer, what's going on with the snapshot, what can we expect from Hero, kind of going forward. And that's always kind of the point of these types of stages, these types of sessions. But we are here to kind of chat through those things today and to get a sense of all that. If you guys are in Hero Hangout, okay, under Hero World, if you're in the Hero Hangout channel, I want to hear from you. I want to see your best GIF, your best GIF. Give me a GIF, give me a little video of how you're feeling right now. And I don't mean how you're feeling. You can tell me how you're feeling in the hero community, or you can just show me, how you're feeling in general, right? Like I said, summer might have just started for some of you guys. I saw somebody write that winter is coming. And really, when you think about it, winter's always coming. Winter's always on the way. But that's not a bad thing. Maybe winter is a time that even more people collect NFTs, right? A lot more people inside. Anyways, we're going to get going here in just a minute. We are going to be chatting with Mark Evans from Hero, Miguel from Hero, and Dima from Colex. We're going to be chatting through a few different things. I see both Dima and Mark have joined me already on the stages, and we're going to get going with them in just a minute. Okay, cool. I'm seeing some great gifts roll in. Oh, yeah, that's right. Guys, you know what? While you're at it, lots of different gifts available, I think, from the DC universe, multiple different properties. So show me what you got. Show me if you're a Batman person or Wonder Woman person, whatever you are, kind of show me what you guys got going right now. There we go. I'm seeing some good stuff right there. So again, if you're chatting with us today, we are in Hero Hangout. I want to hear from you guys in there as we kind of chat through some of the updates today. So, boys, let's get to it. I think we'll get Miguel up here in a minute, I believe. But let's jump into it. And I want to hear, I was kind of talking about how, there's two parts of the year for me. There's the days getting shorter and the days getting longer. New Year's is a time where people make resolutions, and maybe the start of July is a time where we should be also making resolutions. Check in on our resolutions from the start of the year and make sure that we're keeping ourselves in check, or kind of, rejigging them, making totally new ones. What I want to hear from you guys to kick off today, what is your resolution for the second half of the year, personally and professionally? Okay, so obviously professionally, I want you to talk about Hero, but I want to hear from you personally as well. Hit the gym, eat less ice cream. I don't know what kind of resolutions people have. Those are not the kind that I have. I have things like go outside sometimes, which is a big deal. So how about Dima? Let's start with you, man. Let's start with what is your resolution for the second half of the year, personally and professionally?
Well, LG, and what's up, heroes? I think definitely always being kind of thinking more, longevity for myself, working out and staying healthy is always, is always a theme for me. I don't think I started the year off very good on that path. So I think personally, I think I'm definitely gonna, maybe try a little bit more plant food. I know I'm gonna get made fun of, but try a bit more plant food and then maybe get more workouts in. Professionally, I think I'm gonna try to be less professional, as in like maybe I'll work a little bit less. I'll try to get.
Oh, wow.
I'm taking Dima's professional resolution.
Yeah, that's it. That's always good, man.
Yeah.
It's good to find the work-life balance. Let's put it that
Yes,
way. You know,
that's
it's
right.
good to work hard, and sometimes, inevitably we all got to work long hours at some point, but it is, you will burn out if you don't find some time away, right? So that's always very important. And I feel like we've, especially through the pandemic, we've gotten a lot better at kind of, building that into our work culture, kind of accepting that when other people need a bit of time to just relax and get in, touch grass, as they say in the NFT community. So thanks for sharing
Exactly.
that. Mark, over to you, man. I don't feel like we haven't chatted in quite a while. What is your personal and professional resolution for the second half of the year?
Yeah, it has been a while. Hope all's good. What's up, heroes? Personal resolution. I would I gotta say I gotta take a little bit better care of myself as well. I would like to say I'd exercise more, but I just know it's not gonna happen. So yeah, I think I gotta focus on eating a little bit healthier. Less eating out, more meal preps, those types of things. Um, Professionally, my goal is for the second half of the year, more fans in this channel and more
Ooh,
product in the hands of the people in this channel and in the fans. I think that's where my focus is. So um, yeah, I think we've got some really cool stuff coming up, and looking forward to it.
nice. Nice. Okay, everybody, it all comes, everybody eating is a big thing. Eat, you are what you eat, right? So it's like I like you guys are both already on the eating path of
Yeah,
resolution.
I,
Let's
I
see,
feel
let's
terribly because I ate a bowl of Captain Crunch right before this call. So
No, you didn't. You ate
yeah,
Captain Crunch?
yeah,
What?
my wife spoiled me and got me
Oh
Captain
my
Crunch.
God. I haven't had Captain Crunch. And so, when you're at the grocery store and you look through the cereal, you're like, how is this what we feed our children? Like, how is this like, we're like, hey, you should eat these things for breakfast. Like, it's crazy. And now I've got a hankering for Captain Crunch. So that might be a little treat for me later today. Okay. Last one. Let's see if we go 3 for 3 on personal food resolutions. Miguel, how are you, man? And let's get right into the personal and professional resolutions for the year, for the second half of the year.
LG, good morning. Hello, heroes. Oh, man, it's always hard coming third in these, right? I mean, the first one is like legit, then the second one follows up, and the third has like nothing else to share. So I was going for the eating and my fat belly as well, but I mean, just spending a little bit more time with the family and with the kids. I think that's gonna be important. And just a little like Mark is to connect more with the fans moving forward in the second half of the year. We are really trying, but I feel sometimes I need to jump in yet a little bit more, reach out and be there together with all of the heroes. I think that's my professional resolution for the second half of the year. And by
Okay,
the way,
so
what is Captain Crunchy something? What is that even?
Captain Crunch is actually Mark. Why don't you explain to Miguel what Captain Crunch is?
It's a sugar rush in a box, pretty much. But very sharp. So if you guys like, if I'm misspeaking, it's probably just because I've cut the roof of my mouth a bunch on the Captain Crunch.
It's just another like it's like another sugary cereal aimed at children. That has this delightful like Captain Man who's
Make,
just like, hey, it's kind of Frosted Flakes, like it's all the stuff they made in like the 70s and 80s. That's just like, let's create a cartoon, sell sugar to children.
Lucky
yeah.
Charms, man. You got to go for Lucky Charms. It's very soft on the roof, great
It's
marshmallows.
it's it's all this it's all the same stuff. It's all the same. Like they just wrote characters and put them in a hat. Like General Mills just wrote different characters, put them in a hat, and just pulled them out of the hat and made cereal out of them. Like it's just like that was the strategy for a long time, and it worked. I ate that stuff like crazy when I was a kid, so I'm totally down. So I'm hearing here, okay, eat better. And spend more time with family, maybe a little bit more exercise, and then I'm hearing just generally like connect with the community a lot more. So guys, I'm gonna write these down and we're gonna circle back on them, later in the year to see if you guys are on track. And if not, then maybe we'll create a goal system, smart goal system to kind of go through it, and make sure everybody can hang on to that. I'll say mine. Obviously, I can't. I always have to answer my own question. And I literally have not thought about it until I just realized I'd have to answer it myself. So, personally, I would say definitely the work-life balance is something I need. It's we've been doing First Mint 7 days a week since the very first episode, so I definitely need a little bit of a break. or rather a finer balance, let's say, between work and not work. I think one of the biggest things that I've fallen into a trap of is like even when I take some time away, I'm like, I'm gonna go for a walk or a run, that I'm still thinking about NFTs. So I need to find a way to not think about NFTs when I'm not in front of the computer. So that's probably my personal resolution. And then professionally, I guess that kind of ties in. It's kind of related. But professionally, I definitely think, kind of connect with the community, especially in a time like now where, markets are changing. Cryptocurrency in general, along with other markets, are kind of down in general. So connection to the community and seeing how people are feeling and being ready for, whatever's coming next. If we're in this kind of long bear market or whatever it is, connecting with the community and being part of, making sure I don't get too far off. I always want to be down in the streets, understanding how people are feel. So that's my professional resolution. And guys, thank you again for sharing that stuff. Very personal. Let's jump right into the updates. Dima, we had the snapshot, I think, just 2 days ago for DC Pride. When can people expect the rewards?
Yeah, so I mean, we're going to be getting the rewards out before the end of next week, so that would be before the 15th. Also, the snapshot took place, and it's a snapshot of the leaderboard, right? And we did have some feedback, that some folks, made some last minute leaderboard plays, and the leaderboard is not, it's not real time. It tries to be real time, and so we did have a mismatch of sort of the processor on the
Oh,
leaderboard and the snapshot time. And
oh,
so we want to make sure, again, we want to make sure that we're fair, and we want to make sure that we're considerate of some of those last minute literally transactions. So, and we have record of all transactions too. So we want to make sure that we're going to be recalculating the snapshot based on that. And so stay
oh,
tuned for an announcement on sort of the updated leaderboard snapshot, because we want to make
okay,
sure that we take into consideration some of those last minute transactions.
okay, okay. Interesting. So how much is it? Can you be more specific? Like, so is
Yeah.
it that, like, is it that a few, like, number 151 was actually number like 149? Is that what you mean? Or that
Well,
there's
so
somebody who completed like 2 minutes before, like completed the set 2 minutes before the snapshot, but then they missed the snapshot? Is that what you mean?
Well, the good news is everybody that's completed is on.
Okay.
The folks, however, like in their placement top 150, some
Yeah.
folks that, essentially, picked up a mythic, or, or did a completion and went from like 160 to like say 137.
Yeah.
And so that's fair play. We want to make sure to take into consideration. We had two folks in that sort of range that, that made the cut.
Mhm.
So, but we will be making that announcement today later, folks,
Okay.
with the updated leaderboard, so you guys can all see.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Thanks for
Yeah,
the update.
of course.
Is this, I'm
Yeah.
just assuming, and we do have some stuff to talk about in terms of drops or something like that. Maybe sometime today. Um, Looking further ahead, obviously we know that there's going to be more drops this year at some point. Obviously, that's normal. Do you think that this are we going to continue this format going forward?
Yeah, I mean, by the way, really quick to touch base, we're going to be making an update to the leaderboard processor code just so this doesn't happen again.
Oh, okay.
Realize, like, again, it's like it's an anxious time for folks who they really want to, be relying on the leaderboard side of the house. So again, like, we definitely continue to improve that. And then to just answer the question, like, hey, are we going to continue this format? The question is, the answer is yeah. We're going to continue to reward completion times, and we'll continue to reward the, top, say 150. Maybe as more folks join us, that number may change in the future. At the moment, it's at, pegged at 150 for the rewards, leaderboard rewards. And then we'll continue to surprise our folks, that are collecting with us, from time to time, which is the stealth snapshots.
Okay. Interesting. And are there any updates on um, any kind of like benefits or anything like that for people who have full sets of Batman or Super Strength or even like Pride going forward, right? And I know we've kind of
Yeah.
floated that and kind of mentioned that a few times, and people have asked that a lot. Any updates there on just general rewards benefits for full set holders, leaderboard, top leaderboard people, global leaderboard people, or anything like that?
Well, it's definitely something we discuss very frequently as a team. We don't
Mhm.
have anything like that we can just communicate at the moment. But the global leaderboard is going to just continue to be a great way for us to see who's collecting with us,
Right.
and to have that consideration for future benefits for sure.
Okay. So still in consideration. So we'll take that as a
Right.
a soft maybe. That's okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to like build that into the program for sure. But I think we see a lot of kind of NFT projects kind of consider that, and I feel like you guys have been pretty good in terms of some rewards like that. So it'd be a shame to for people to complete those full sets and not have something to look forward to. So maybe we'll get something come down the pipe in a bit. Dima, anything else on the snapshot side, leaderboard side before we move on?
No, I think we covered it. Again, it's apologize to everybody sort of for kind of breaking that news. I do think it's the right thing to do. Obviously, we want to continue to improve and do better, and that's what we're trying to do here. So again, stay tuned for sort of the updated leaderboard. There's some other minor like little movements here and there. Hero Mint Finder maybe making his way to second. That he did make that play. That's certainly there. But yeah, so just those sort of things.
Maybe I'll just there are some events, let's say in the calendar in July, if you're in the superhero business, let's put it that way, in the comic business, there's definitely something that happens in July every year that's very exciting. Mark, I'm just going to throw it over to you because I don't feel like I'm the right person to actually announce it. So I'm just going to throw it to you to kind of further that insinuation.
Yeah, I got no idea what you're talking about. Something happens in July in the comic
This
world.
is going to be awkward. This is going to be really awkward now.
Man, I wasn't prepared. No, I'm super excited. This July, I'll get a chance to buy Miguel a box of Captain Crunch because we'll be together at Comic-Con in San Diego. So if anyone is coming to San Diego, stop by and see us. Not only will we be there, we'd love to get a chance to meet you guys, to talk, trade even. Buzzy Bear asking for where the real updates are. If you come to Comic-Con, you will get the chance to buy the next Hero hybrid drop at Comic-Con. I'm going to give a little sneak peek in the announcements here of what that pack looks like.
Ooh.
Boo, boo, boo. Send now.
Where are you putting it? Where's it going? Where's it going?
In the announcements. I'll publish
announcements
it.
channel.
I'll publish it over. Should show up in the Hangouts.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. Okay, so you're telling me that there's another hybrid collection and it's dropping at
Comic-Con
in San Diego.
In San Diego, live.
So I have to come find you. I have to come to you. I have to come find you at the booth to get this.
That is correct. Yep.
That's kind of cool. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Comic-Con's huge, man. That's going to attract a lot of new collectors as well.
Yeah, we're hoping so, and we're hoping that we get a chance to meet all of our collectors here. But this is a really, really cool collection that we're super excited about. I'm not going to give too many details quite yet. Stay tuned. We'll be doing some updates throughout to reveal the card art and a little bit more of the stories behind it. But as you can see from the pack, it's about events, the DC events that define the multiverse. Right now, with the Dark Crisis going on, we thought it was a perfect time to talk about some of the historic events that have shaped DC throughout history. So there's some awesome card work in it. It is incredibly limited. So there are 32,700 5-card flow packs that will be produced, and that's it. Never to be reproduced, just like always for us. So super excited about it. A very rare trading card collection that we hope everybody really loves. So
okay, and only available in San Diego. I gotta go there to get it, or hope
exclusively
I'm there.
At San Diego as supplies last. There may be other opportunities. We'll see what happens after San Diego. We can't make promises after there.
That's fine. I like that. I like that format. That's a really cool, like almost, it's exclusive. Obviously, lucky for anybody who's going to Comic-Con, but also I think that's a great way to make some noise with new collectors as well.
So I'd love to hear what people think of the pack design. At least I think it's a different look than what we have. curious if anyone recognizes the artwork from it and can give a shout out on that. What that image is from. Would all be some good things to see.
I mean, it's the
I mean, I
Flash,
know
but I
the
don't
answer,
know.
but I don't know if
I
others
mean,
do.
it looks like the Flash, but I don't know from what event.
Karma Rise Up. I see you asking. When is Comic-Con at San Diego? July 21st through the 24th.
That's it. Yeah,
And
so people live far away like me.
Hero Mint Finder. That is correct. Flashpoint number 1 is the
Flashpoint 1. Okay, nice.
Is the package art.
Well done, Hero Mint Finder. Man, so for the people who live far away like me, start driving now. Get in the car. Start your road trip.
Bring your brass knuckles. No, I'm just kidding. That's
Whoa.
a joke. Please don't.
Whoa.
Please don't.
Whoa. Wow. Mark trying to cause some kind of rumble at the booth and Comic-Con. Hey, you know what though? That would kind of make the show. That's how you'd make noise at Comic-Con, is be like, hey, were you there for the brawl over the, because I can't imagine. I wonder, like, I don't know. I'm not really up to date with like what's going on in I guess the rest of the comic world in terms of like NFTs, but I feel like you'll definitely be one of the only NFT projects there. You know, and that's it's also, I'm just going to say, like, in terms of people, you know, there's obviously you know, there's a public perception of NFTs where people think that NFTs are kind of dumb, right? And people don't like NFTs. You know, you see that people jump on negative news stories about NFTs. And I feel like I've always felt like a lot of those people are very curious about NFTs, and they just need that first try, that first NFT in their hands or something like that. And I feel like this is a really great way where, you know, you might have a lot of Comic-Con goers who are skeptical of NFTs. They don't want to spend $100,000 on an ape, but this is going to be, you know, like a lot of us, going to be really attractive to them, where they're like, hey, you know what? Like, this is something $25 for a pack. Like, I can definitely dish that out for my first NFT, especially something really cool like this. So I think it's a great initiative, you know, and a great way to go to Comic-Con. So good on you and the team.
Yeah, and just to be clear, some of the chats in here, right? This isn't Chapter 2. This is a Comic-Con exclusive in the U.S. Use your imaginations. There may be other opportunities down the road for other regions. Please don't get too upset, right? Let us work through these things. But we have an opportunity to reach new fans and bring them into the community. So, you know, I think that's really what our goal is, and that's, our community's been so welcoming and, you know, accepting of new people. That's what we're looking for. Is to bring them in. So, and of course, anyone at Comic-Con. So, and LG, not to belabor the point, but there is a lot of truth to what you said about, you know, we'll be one of the only NFT projects there. You know, I'm not going to speak on behalf of the organizers, but, you know, there's difficulty in being at some places when you don't have a physical product, and that's the benefit that we have, right? And ability to connect with people and introduce NFT technology to the masses, because it's something that they can hold, and it's, you know, not as ethereal. So yeah, so pretty pumped to be there and to be one of the only, if not the only, NFT project at Comic-Con. So super excited.
So are you going to be telling the people at the booth, be like, hey, yeah, get it, download the app, you know, get the cards, and also join the Discord? Get them to the Discord.
Yeah,
huh?
that is exactly.
Know what I'm
Anybody
saying?
in this Discord who, I know there's a couple that were at NFTLA and South by. Anybody who's been to our booth, you kind of know our spiel, right? We talk about coming into the community, getting a chance to know us, download the app, pre-register for drops, those types of things. Did I say pre-register for a drop? Maybe I'll shut up and turn it over to somebody else.
Well, okay, all right, Mark. Thanks for that. That's an exciting update. You know, hits a lot of notes. It's great to see you guys go big at obviously a big event, and also great to see, you know, that's both. It's like a mix of marketing, but also of like exciting products. So it's like I love that. Let's jump to kind of what you maybe kind of hinted at a little bit. Miguel, we got you up here for a reason. We want to know what's next. Listen, most of us, I can't be in San Diego. Okay, I live far. It's a long drive. Don't know if I can make it. What's up? What's next for me? What's next for the people living in other places here who can't be in sunny California midsummer? What's coming up for us?
I feel you, and I feel everyone who can get to awesome Comic-Con. So that's also the reason why we have to announce our next digital drop today. So I think that's kind of a big drop as well. So the next theme drop will be today, but we are
What?
doing no. So what we're doing
The drop is right now. Are you crazy?
no. So there will be a next digital drop still this month, but it will be later in the month. So that's the 28th of July. So it will be the week after Comic Con. But the theme itself, we will not reveal it today, but it will be officially announced in Stages next week. But leading up to that Stages next week, we are going to drop some teasers left and right, and we're gonna let the community figure it out or try to figure it out yourselves. So that's gonna be the fun approach for a week is for the community to guess the theme of the next drop, and it will be announced next week, the 14th of July.
Okay. So next week we're gonna announce what the theme is and what's
Yes,
coming up, like more details basically about the drop.
There's there's kind of a hint earlier today, wasn't there, Miguel? I think in our Twitter post. No.
Oh.
I saw something flash by, and I also see some things in Hangout that are being dropping by. So I mean, that's just the first of a couple more hints dropping throughout the week.
I'm looking at the Twitter.
Yeah,
post.
I see Happy put it in there. Thanks, Dries.
Whoa. Hold on. Where do you see that? Hold on. Where am I supposed to look? Oh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna watch this.
It's a
Whoa,
quick
that's
teaser.
it?
It's a quick teaser.
What is this? All right, that's a hell of a teaser. Here.
What
it
is this? A teaser for
Picture.
ants?
It's more like, is this a teaser for smart people? Because I'm not very smart when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm like, it's too much for me. Just tell me what it is. Don't mess with me. Okay, cool. Well, that looks interesting. Some kind of red flash, like some kind of smoke thing. A little pathway of light. I don't know. Okay.
I don't know. We're just gonna
yeah.
we're just gonna let the guesses come in and see. Maybe we'll change it. Who knows?
Maybe, yeah, you'll let us guess and then completely change it. That's great. Okay, great. And then I guess is there anything, Miguel, that we'll go over the details next week? Are there any other details or anything else you can share right now? Any way for us to get ready for that drop, or anything that we should be doing or preparing for?
Yeah, so details will be announced next week. So the inner details on the contents of the pack and the theme. But in general, we are following the same format as we did with the first three drops. So again, it will be 30 cards that will be in digital blind packs that you can buy on the platform. And maybe one thing I can also share a little bit on is on the allow list for next drop is we'll again have our top 500 of the digital leaderboard getting an allow list immediately. So I think that's super cool. Obviously, the top 150 of the digital drop are third, the DC Pride collection. These heroes also get allow list. Mark extensively talked about Comic Con, so we're also reserving 300 allow list spots for Comic Con attendees. So if you are able to make it, please come by, and then we'll dive into the details on how to get allow list at Comic Con. Obviously, we have our very well esteemed partners like you guys, our partners at Collex, and the ones at Immutable X. We'll also get some spots, and then there are still spots left open for the community, which we will share a little bit later. So keep watching the Discords, and maybe there's some fun activities which you can enter in able to obtain an allow list spot.
And was there a date for this drop, Miguel? Just to circle back on that.
Yeah, of course. It's the 28th of July.
Okay. It's 28th, so it's 3 weeks today, basically.
Yeah. Exactly.
3 weeks from today, next digital drop. Put it in the calendar, people. Put it in your iCalendar, in your Google Calendar, in your Outlook, in your if you keep an informal calendar, maybe notes on your phone. Maybe that's where you keep like NFT drops. Whatever you do, put it in the calendar. Book it July 28th. Don't know the theme yet. We know there's going to be some allow lists. We know it's going to be some of the same stuff, same formats, same opportunities. Live for the moment. I don't know why I kind of took a little bit of Eminem 8 Mile there. But you got 3 weeks to get ready for the next drop. And that's going to come. That's who knows. There's going to be a lot. I feel like there's going to be a lot of new people at that point, right? Because that's like a couple days after the big Comic-Con push. So there's going to be some new stuff on the market from this special hybrid set, but then also maybe some new people coming in ready for the digital drop, because it might be a lot of people's first digital drop. So that's going to be an exciting way to end the month, guys. I like it. I like it a lot.
Awesome. Miguel, are we saving the digital drop for details as far as number of packs, AL limits? Is that all next week? I see a couple of questions in the chat, so I don't want to answer them if we got something prepared for next week already.
Yeah, we saved the details for next week. Don't expect too many deviations of what we did. So let's just keep it for next week. I think that's what next stages will be mostly be about, besides some other cool news and upcoming announcements next week.
Awesome. Okay, great. I feel like we have a few more updates, maybe based around some stuff that people have been asking about, maybe around the app and the community, before we wrap out today. Guys, thanks for the updates on the new stuff that's coming. That's really exciting. Always love to, I think a lot of people love like the visual look of all this kind of stuff. So, always great to see some of the new supply. Always great to have some new favorites in the collections. And really cool to see that, I like the idea of like a very limited exclusive hybrid set. I think that's really cool. Dima.
Yes, sir.
Anything new community side, app side, anything else to share?
Yeah, I mean, look, Dev's been busy killing a few bugs here and there. I think some of the prominent ones are, we want to get some better messaging out to folks that are still having a hard time, like with connecting their banks. So just better air messaging. And then I think like the one that we're all really kind of looking forward to is, I think folks have had enough practice with, claiming their daily and maybe weekly rewards. Maybe we actually want to put that into play. And so we're getting closer to kind of launching that part of the app where, some of that, well, all those quests are essentially going to be real quests with actual claiming. So really kind of focused on that at the moment.
Very cool. Very cool. That's, the quests are interesting. I love seeing that. It's something that I honestly wish more NFT projects and apps and stuff would do. I love that like daily kind of a quest or check-in or something like that, right? And that's a really great way to kind of gamify some of the project, but also just kind of engage the community and give us something to do every day, right? Because some people, it's like they're gonna have their collections, they might check the market every day, get ready for snapshots or whatever. But I love that daily kind of return, right? So I love that kind of stuff, and honestly, Dima, I wish more people would do it.
Well, appreciate that. Yeah, the achievement side of it as well. It's going to be really fun, really, and we'll continue to kind of build on it as well. So really kind of excited for that.
That's great, man. I think we have a few more things to chat about, but before we do, it is somebody's birthday today. It is somebody's birthday. Somebody who's on the stages right now. And they definitely know who they are, because there's only one person's birthday today. Mark, happy birthday, my man.
Thank you, LG. Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, Dima. We have a habit of, we just do it. This is now 3 stages that we've had a birthday for Andrew, Miguel, and now myself. So we really don't plan it this way. It just works out.
Exactly. So, well, what are you going to do for your birthday? Work. I'm going to work.
Work, drink beer after I get done working, and probably order a pizza. and yeah, about it.
Order a pizza. Hey man, we just went through all these like resolutions and stuff, man.
I told
Come
you
on.
I was gonna do a bad job of living up to it. I didn't say I was gonna do it.
Somebody go to this man's house and make him a salad or something like that, man. Come on. Somebody
This man a salad.
somebody go over there and make him like a nice, you need a salad that's kind of greasy but also tasty but also healthy. You know what I mean? Like you need something kind of special like that, man. Enough. I love it to the resolutions. You're like, although it is your birthday. Your birthday, you should be able to eat whatever. You should be able to eat whatever you want, and then tomorrow is you start the second half resolutions tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
You start tomorrow.
Or maybe I'll really take care of myself and I'll go to Skyline and get a Coney and a 5-way. For anybody that's familiar with Skyline, who may not be, it's very regional, but
yeah, exactly. Well, that's okay, man. I hope you have a very awesome birthday. Dima, is there anything that he should do on his birthday?
I was hoping he'd get some nice ice cream, hopefully mint chip cake. That'd be the way I'd go for sure.
See, Dima's fattening me up too, man.
I mean, it's one day a year. It's one day a year where anything goes. Live it.
Early December, so it's like a strange time where it's like people aren't really available. It's kind of like rainy and kind of not winter yet, as you can't really do anything too exciting and can't really go outside. So I'm always jealous of people with summer birthdays. So I hope you at least eat that pizza outside, maybe with a little brewski or something like that. I hope you at least have a nice time like that. So
sounds lovely. I think that's what I'll do.
Guys, I'm we have to acknowledge people were spamming the chat with some questions, that we saw there. And I see that Dries just put out stages recap even before we finish the stages. And at the end of the stages recap, there's a mention of a pre-order reward. Is that something that people have been asking about? Is that obviously something people were no?
No, I never. I didn't see a single hero ask about pre-order rewards in the Hangout. So
I've never seen one anywhere, Miguel.
No.
Twitter, Discord, never.
What is the pre-order? What even is a pre-order? I've never even heard of that.
You can pre-order?
Reward?
Pre-order what? I didn't know you could like pre-order Mark's pizza for tonight. That's cool. I didn't know you could pre-order pizza.
Wait, is there an allow list like for pre-ordering cards?
I have to say, actually, quick story that kind of binds these two things together before we actually do talk about it. I moved to the small town and during the pandemic to just get away from the city. And the first day I moved here, I was like, I need to order a pizza because I don't have any food. And small town, so things close early. So I called this pizza place, highest rated pizza place in the town, around like 6 o'clock. And I was like, hey, can I order a pizza? And they were like, no, we're sold out. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, we're sold out of pizza. I was like, how can you be sold out of pizza? Like, what part do you not have anymore? Like, are you out of flour, or cheese? And they're like, oh, we pre-make our crust, so you have to like call ahead and pre-order the pizza. And I was like, are you freaking serious? Like, what kind of exclusive pizza place is this where you have to pre-order a freaking pizza? And anyways, yeah. So I just thought the strangest thing. And even when you call sometimes now, like you have to ask me, like, do you have any pizza left? And sometimes they're like, no, we don't. It's the weirdest thing. Because it's like I'll come over there and make the pizza for you. Like there's nothing you're not out of ingredients. You're just, I don't know. There's just a very strange thing. So no, it's not a stuffed pizza in Chicago. It's like it's just a normal pizza. So anyways, pre-order pizza selling out. It's kind of giving me, kind of triggering me a little bit. I think the chat is annoyed that I'm kind of just delaying this. Okay, Miguel, somebody tell them about the pre-order reward, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. So
they've waited long enough.
Yes. So as you all know, we have been working hard on rewarding our very, very first supporters. So we really want to thank them, all our UK heroes who pre-ordered through Game and Zavi. So we are still working out like the final details on the distribution of these rewards, as it's not easy to get all the details correct and safely into our database, as obviously some customers were able to order with a different email address than the one they used on our platform. So we need to figure out a way to get the right information in. But to get to the reward itself, the reward itself will be a Hero Pioneer card. So there will be Pioneer cards, and this card will come with additional utility for the owner of that card. We are still finalizing the initial list of utility, but some examples could be like voting rights for content that might be in any of the next drops. Maybe some exclusive sneak peeks, or maybe even access to specific hero activations. So everyone who owns a card at that specific moment in time, so we'll get to the very details later on, this card will give you access to this utility. On these cards, mint numbers will be randomly distributed, so this will be completely random, and there is no definitive timing on when these will be airdropped in your accounts, but we'll keep you posted because, as I said, we are finalizing the last details to get all the rightful pre-order heroes their correct information, but we will finalize that process and we'll get in touch hopefully very soon.
Pioneers. There you have it.
I want to be a pioneer. I'm just.
You're not.
You're not.
Shut out.
You're not.
Not today.
NGMI for sure.
Also, everybody who spammed that message, you're excluded. You're banned. No, I'm just kidding. It's not true. It's not true. It's not true. Maybe
they had to close their ears, right? I see a question there in Hangout, like how many pioneers will there be?
Great question.
And at the moment we have around 5,000 pioneer cards. A little bit over 5,000 pioneer cards will be minted and distributed to all of our pre-order heroes.
Now, to clarify, that requires some redemption, right? It's this is the tricky part of delivery, right? We don't know who has a hero account that has pre-ordered. So connecting the retailers to the hero accounts, right, is the thing we're working through. So there may be some attrition. So Miguel, I just wanted to add on to that, right? 5,000 roughly people qualify for it. We don't know if 5,000 people will actually end up redeeming it, but it'll be those who redeem it and qualify for it through the pre-orders that Miguel mentioned of shop.hero, Zavi, and Game.
Exactly.
You hear that, pioneers? You hear that? Time to be a pioneer. I love it. Beauty. What a way to end today's session.
Yeah, I feel like there's some other questions in here that maybe we can answer, or maybe we did already. Please. I think Kez Daniels, I think you've asked this, when are Badges of Honor DC Pride coming out? I think you've asked it 400 times, or 400 people have asked it. I'm not sure which, but Dima, do we have an answer on that one?
We certainly do. At an unannounced time. I mean, but really, right? You know, we definitely want to make sure that those ones are going out, you know, and rewarding the holders, you know. So we don't want to call out exactly what time, but good news is they exist, and we certainly intend to, you know, distribute them.
Perfect.
Yep.
I also saw some questions again on hybrid snaps and hybrid rewards, and really, guys, hybrid is core of what Hero is. So don't feel like we're leaving you behind. It's just a completely different space than the digital space where everything can go rather quickly. With hybrid, there's like a lot more that comes that comes in its path, and there's a lot more complexities there. So as we mentioned before, we still have Brazil and India. By the way, some announcements very soon, maybe next week. That need to get their cards in market, and then, as we always said, then we will start looking into hybrid snapshots and hybrid rewards. So these are in our pipeline, but again, be patient, and we want to give India and Brazil their fair chance to also try and complete a couple of their sets.
There we go. Beauty. And maybe what we can do is during our session next week, maybe we can recap this as well, just to go over it again. Maybe, gather a few more questions and see what other kind of questions the community has about that, and just recap all the news, make sure everybody gets the information. So we'll recap that next week, maybe get some updates on it as we go. And I feel like you guys are going to do a good job of keeping us updated, at least for the pre-order crowd, now known as the Pioneers, as those rewards get ready to come out.
Yeah,
great.
I also see one more card. Yeah, I see a lot of cards lately, but I see one more question on some of the dupe cards that we have. Also here, it's not like definitive, but I can say we're like super close to getting in touch with people who made a ticket and who got a ticket into our support, and we will reach out to you guys very soon personally on this matter and give you your options to deal with the issue you have.
There you go. Folks, you can get the support you need. Well, gentlemen, it's been a great session. Fun as always. We got resolutions. We got another hybrid collection. We have the next digital drop, and we have the Pioneer Reward for the pre-order folks. So congratulations. Is there anything else, any last notes before we wrap out, guys? Or are you ready to go?
Well, I'm not ready to go, LG, but I think we should.
It's your birthday, man. Time to cut loose. Mark,
it's not
it's
like
your
I want
birthday.
to get out of here, but I just don't, I don't know how much people want to hear us talk about pizza or cereal or another bad food.
I got pizza stories. You want to talk pizza? I got pizza stories, man. Maybe I'll save those for later in the year when we check in on the resolutions.
Yeah, I think Dries made a pizza lovers channel in the Hero community. So,
what?
Yeah, he made a new channel for us to talk all things pizza. So,
wow.
Which I feel like the amount of people in the pizza lovers channel should equal the amount of people in our Discord, period. Because, who doesn't love pizza?
You never know, man. Some people hate pizza. They hate fun.
Animals.
And pizza.
Hey, LG, I know
no.
that I got a couple little things. I know we didn't really see questions on this, but I know it's definitely been a topic in chat here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple things we can call out. One, there's been this IMX retrieval kind of issue that folks have been battling. Sometimes you buy a card in immutable, and it doesn't always make its way to kind of being pulled into Hero. So the team is still kind of working on like that sort of a fix. There's a workaround for that. And we'll get the workaround posted in Discord here before long. I've been helping a few folks here and there with those issues. So at least we have a good workaround, but that problem's kind of being worked through. The other one is I know some folks probably noticed that their Pride legendaries aren't animated yet. And I'm going to say yet, right? Because it's certainly intended to be animated. And so those cards will be animated here before long. So look out for that.
Beauty. Okay. Thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Guys, I think it's time to wrap out. I think that's the end. Mark, happy birthday.
Thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Everybody else, good resolutions. Thanks for the great updates today, guys. Community, sounds like we'll see you guys next week on the 14th for another session with more info on the next digital drop and who knows what else. So everybody, have yourselves a wonderful rest of your week. And we haven't even mentioned it, but have yourselves a great Baby Friday. It's Thursday, and that's known as Baby Friday around here. So make sure you guys have a great Baby Friday. Tomorrow's Friday. Probably been a short week, especially for the American folks. If not, well, the week's almost done one way or another. So you guys have a great day. Have a great night. We'll see you next week.
Thanks, LG.